In this eLearning, we're going to be talking about recurring charges. The most popular recurring charges in wise option among our users is for sure the boarding charges. And we're going to use that as our example. First, I'm going to go to the task file and take a look at my boarding charges, boarding rates. So the way to do this is to have your board rates as task files. I'm going to create a new one here just to show as an example. I'm going to say board dash full. There's no nickname. I'm going to say profit center. Just going to use general. Category, I think I have one here for boarding. I'm going to use board reproduction. That's fine. It's a procedure and service. Now I have my task. Highlight the unit. Update the price. I'm going to say that the full we're going to charge $17 a day. Update all. So now I have a price. And now I have my board rate. If I go here and I search for board again, I should have my full. The only thing different is that I didn't use the same background color, which I'm going to change right on spot. I'm going to go back to the full. I'm going to highlight here. I like to use the basics, and this was the one that I used for the last ones. There we go. And if I search again, board, all of them have now the same background color. So the first step, which is to add my boarding rates, it's in the system. The next thing, of course, you must have your patients in the list. And when you have the patients in the list, just by selecting one of the patients, you're going to right on this corner here, see if the patient is already in your recurring charges. Let's see if I can find one. Look, this one here is not on the recurring charges. I know because of this situation here, it's empty. And from here, I can click check in, which is going to bring me. I can go for my board. Remember that I have these ones. I just entered a new one. I would like to add that one here. Let me add the recent one that I just created to my list of boards. And I'm going to now add the full, which was missing. All right, but that one I'm going to say, I'm going to put as a dry mirror. I just want to use that one. This is going to be the rate. And she's arriving today. This group here, we're going to explore in more details. It's important that you have a group. You can have, for example, monthly, or some stallions or certain patients, they charge semester, or training versus reproduction. It is important to have a group. If you don't have a group yet, create just a group and add a group by clicking on the label link. You can add your group because this is a required field. The new period date, you just change. Don't mess with the end period date. This is for other types of recurring, not necessarily board, which we're going to cover in other lessons about recurring. Check out a new period date. Here is where you determine if this rate is daily or monthly. In our case, it's a daily rate. The task has been already selected. This is also required. So make sure that you pick at least the main or inventory location main in your system. It's going to show you how much it is per day. And now you save. So that patient is now in my boarding list. Another thing that is possible with this module is that you can check in more than one horse at a time. So if let me take a look at this, not in the boarding list. This is. Let me take a look at this one. So these two here are not in the boarding list. I just want to show you one last feature. I'm going to check 2 patients from my list. I'm going to use this menu for advanced features. And the thing that I'm going to do here is to do recurring multiple check-ins. So you can check in more than one. I'm going to say yearly for this case. Select. It is multiple patients. Select the group, the date the check-in should happen, the inventory location, daily rate, save, and now WISE option, put my 2 patients in the recurring list. So if I select this one, it is checked in. If I select this one, it is checked in. If you click on the recurring log, you're going to see the history of check-in, check-outs, rates, charges, everything that happened on recurring for that patient. And of course, if you go back to the main screen and you click on the recurring button, you're going to see the recurring list, all the patients that you have recently checked in. So today you've learned how to create a board rate, how to check in patients, and how to check the information and history about the recurring log for each patient in WISE option. Thanks for watching.